Welcome, listeners. You are listening to Tea Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program.
Okay, welcome back. I'm so happy to be live once again on the show. Please, if you're live with me, just click on the podcast and let's enjoy the show together. So we continue the interview with Pastor Hussein now. Our time has gone for this first session, sir. So to end of the first session, because the first is finding the right one, then being the right one. Okay, sometimes 2 years ago, sir, that was 2019, around that November side, you made a post on your social media, like, okay, your WhatsApp status concerning this God said of a thing. So at the end of it, sir, you stated that, okay, if there are single brothers out there who actually don't know how to talk, you were saying it then that, okay, it doesn't really make sense to go and be telling a lady God said, that they should slide into your DM, that you are going to give them some scope, like some tip on how to scope a lady. So for the sake of people who don't know you then,
Scope on how to scope.
like exactly something like that, on how to scope a lady. You say you will give them tips then. So for the sake of people who don't know you but they are live on the show, I need you to help them out on how to scope a lady. Just some tips, sir. Thank you.
All right, my account number is UBA 2043 64 25 53. Send me a love sum of 15K and I will get back to you. Okay. Anyways, let me answer that question. Okay. How do you scope? How do you scope woman? Say you're there.
Yes, sir, I'm there, sir.
Hello, Sister Titi.
Hello, I'm here with you live.
Okay. How do you scope? Every one of the God, I'm a pastor. I should not be answering on biblical questions. Now, let me say this. One of the things I learned back in the days when I was in the world, you get, is that every woman is different. Every woman is different. Scope for Sister Angela may not be the scope for Sister Tomiloba. Even though they may be both yellow, they may both be tall, they may both have shape, they may both love Jesus, they may both come to church and may both be in the choir, but they are two different women. Okay. You get that? So that's one of the first things that you have to accept. Now, now most Christian brothers don't have an experience with hanging around women, talking with women, having females as friends. For me, I grew up around women because I'm the only boy in the house, and I had a lot of aunties come around. I had sisters. I'm very close to my mom and all of that. So one of the things that you learn is that every woman is different. You get that? Okay. Some women like chocolate. Some women don't like chocolate. Okay. You get that? Some women want you to buy gifts for them, as weird as it is. Some women don't want you to buy gifts for them. So everybody's different. Everybody has. So the first step to scoping in it now, even though I'm not going to say too much, because women are also listening. You get that? Okay. I don't want people to have all of our scope, so that you will not build immunity.
Pastor, please now be free.
Our toasting mechanism.
Okay.
Then to me. Yeah?
You can continue.
Hello,
sir.
Didi?
I'm here with you, sir. I'm here with you, sir.
Okay. So one of the first things you must do is that you must study. You must take time to observe the person that you want to scope.
Okay.
As in, if there is anything that separates if there's anything that separates failure from success when it comes to talking to someone or getting somebody to pay attention to you is knowledge about the person. So I'm not saying that you should go and ask for blood group. I'm not saying you should go and travel to the person's village. You're not a researcher. You're not doing project. You're not excavating land. So I'm not saying you should travel to the person's village, go to the person's birth hospital and ask questions, ask for the placenta and all of those things. Don't do anything weird or spooky. But just observing a person. Observing a person is this is one of the reasons why many Christian brothers do not know how to talk to a woman. So they walk up to a girl and the first thing they say is, sister, I have a word for you. Or sister, God told me. Or they just reach there and just start talking. Just talk off point. Just talk off point. You don't know the person. And that's why one of the biggest advice that you can give anybody who wants to ask a lady out, who wants to tell, or he feels first of his heart, he's convinced that this is her. This is the person he wants to do life with. So the first thing he should do is to try and get close somehow. Close enough to observe. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Close enough to observe, close enough to notice her. So just close enough to observe her. And what he observed about Lady A may not be what he will see in Lady B. So he gets close enough, observes her. An observation does not have to take 2 years. It doesn't have to take too long. It's just close enough to just observe. Close enough to see her as a person.
Okay.
To see her for who she, like a person, not like a thing, not like a property, not like something he's trying to own, but like a person that has a beautiful life. So he has to see her.
Okay.
So once he's the secret to asking anybody out and getting a 90% assurance that the person will give you yes is that you have observed the person.
Okay.
So sometimes most people think you have to be tall to ask a woman out. You have to have fine car to ask a woman. I've seen all sorts of things in this life. I've seen a woman dump a man that has a good car for a man who is walking on the streets because he understands how to care for her. He understands her language. He understands how she works. You understand? He makes her tick. You get that?
Yes, sir.
He knows what to say. He knows how best to say what he wants to say.
Okay.
You get? I've seen a man thinks that he's going to get a woman because he's macho. He has big chest. And one small chickly person will just come and carry the woman away.
That's true.
You get that?
Yes, sir.
Because he has observed her well enough and knows what to say.
Okay.
You get? He knows what to say. But that another thing I also want to mention before talking about, I'm not going to talk about